And it's episode 38 here of Discontinued, where we talk about Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Now, Mountain Dew Fruit Quake supposedly was the last of the Christmas Mountain Dews last year. Supposedly, they might not be making the Christmas Mountain Dews any day or any year or ever again. I don't know if they ever will. Supposedly, that's been the rumor that that's the last Christmas Dew they're ever gonna make because it just didn't sell. The Christmas Dews just didn't sell. But I also think that maybe like Merry Mashup could return, and maybe Cobra Cane could become a Christmas Dew one day in the future. But or maybe like a Christmas Dews of the past or something with new flavor on like Amazon or the Dew store or something. But I do kind of think that maybe they probably won't bring them back to the stores because like the Christmas Dews just weren't selling, and you could tell that they weren't selling because you had pallets and pallets and pallets and pallets of it on the store shelves at stores, and like PepsiCo would have, like the PepsiCo employees, you know, would have to try to sell that. So they would try to sell it to discount stores like Ollie's or Big Lots or something that don't normally have soda. And I remember going to Big Lots and seeing a whole bunch of Fruit Quake or Gingerbread Snapd because nobody wanted to buy it. Or the Wiggletown Walmart also had Fruit Quake and Gingerbread Snap because nobody wanted to buy it. So that just goes to show you that these discount stores are getting them because the main stores aren't wanting to sell it. That they don't have any room to sell it. But they're selling it really good at these discount stores because they're actually really cheap. So these discount stores are selling them because the price is really cheap. I don't know. Anyway, Fruit Quake was a little bit better than Gingerbread Snap, but it just wasn't as good as like Merry Mashup, to be honest. And I was actually looking forward to trying the Cobra Cane this year, but we got Game Fuel instead, which is okay because Game Fuel is really good. I just not a fan of the Mystic Punch. That's my least favorite of the Game Fuel flavors. Well, one of my least favorites. It's better than the lemonade flavor, but it's still not as good as like berry lime or even the mango heat. But anyway, um, so like I said, supposedly this last year was the last year that we were going to get the Christmas Dews. So I guess maybe the franchise of the Christmas Dews is done. I don't know. There's no telling the future unless they like do 2 years. This is what I'm thinking. They're gonna do like 2 years of Christmas Dews and then do 2 years of like Game Fuel or something like that. That's what I'm thinking that they're gonna do. Of course, Mountain Dew, PepsiCo say, oh, "Okay, we're just done with this," But to be honest, they say that all the time. Like for instance, they said that about what was it? Game Fuel. They brought back Game Fuel. I don't know. But anyway, so, uh, but anyway, Fruit Quake was actually pretty good. It was kind of like, it tasted like if you would go inside of like Hobby Lobby to the seasonal section or Michael's. There was a joke last year that actually got into my head. It just basically tasted like if you went into Michael's and you smelled the seasonal section. That's what the taste of the flavor was. So it wasn't really that good of a flavor, but it was better than Gingerbread Snapd, and it was better than Flaming Hot, to be honest, too. It was pretty good. It wasn't the worst Mountain Dew ever. It wasn't the greatest Mountain Dew ever. It just, it was okay. It was kind of like, they said Fruit Quake, which I think it was like, maybe like a fruit punch, like they were trying to imitate fruit cake, but it was called Fruit Quake. But anyway, that's episode 38 here of Discontinued. So tomorrow I'm going to try to do the holiday spice. Well, tomorrow I'm going to do a holiday spice Pepsi, and also I'm going to try to see if I can find another holiday flavor of soda that got discontinued. So stay tuned. Peace.